Roki Sasaki making his debut, wiggled in and out of trouble. 3 total innings in his big league debut. Considered the #1 overall prospect according to MLB.com. And I've been saying, man, these guys come to the States, these Japanese stars, and they don't look like prospects. Roki Sasaki kind of looked like a prospect.
No, you could see why he's the #1 prospect, but you could also see why I think he's a work in progress. He's not nearly as polished as Ohtani was as a pitcher or Yamamoto. But boy, talk about coming out of the gate. You're wondering, hey, how's he going to be? Is he going to be overamped? What's his velo like? It had been down. How about 100? Welcome to MLB. Second pitch, 100. You're like, whoa. Third pitch, 100. I'm like, does he have anything more than that? How about 101? So came out guns a-blazing, and I think this split finger, that's the one we've been waiting to see. That is virtually an unhittable pitch, and he doubled up with another one to Ian Happ. Look how deep he has that. It's almost like a forkball instead of a splitter, and it almost has that tumble action like the pitch that Bruce Sutter used to throw. So you compact that, great fastball, good splitter, and then this slider. I thought this was his best out pitch that he threw all game long. Picked a great time to break out the slider. But what comes along with him? Some non-competitive pitches. You wonder why the walk total was 5 and he threw 56 pitches, only 25 for strikes. Too many non-competitive pitches. Listen, it's easy, to pick apart, but I'm thinking about 4 of the best splitters. What do they all have in common? They've all come from Japan. Kodai Senga with the Goats forkball, right? When it's on, it's nearly unhittable. Yesterday, starter Yamamoto. When it's good, it looks like a fastball. His, I think, is the hardest of the 4. It's anywhere between 89 to 93. Imanaga also yesterday for the Cubs. Terrific split finger. He throws it to both righties and lefties, and then you go to today's guy in Sasaki. That's about as good a split finger that you're ever going to throw, and he throws another one on a 3-1 count to Ian Happ. So 4 guys. I don't think it's any coincidence that all 4 are from Japan, because I think that's a big pitch. They learned that pitch early on, and they learned how to throw it correctly. And I think you look at this graphic, the total pitches, the 3rd inning, I thought Dave Roberts and the Dodgers did a really good thing. It was a very stressful 3rd inning, 28 pitches, wiggled into trouble, wiggled out of trouble. Get him out of there. I get it, the stage was big, but I think overall, if you're the Dodgers right now, you have to be pleased. He got in trouble by his own doing and was able to work his way out of trouble.
What did you think of his body language from the jump?
I just thought if you honed in and watched him between pitches, he was breathing heavy. You could tell this was a very big game for him. A lot of pressure coming back to Japan, facing the Cubs, the whole thing with all the Japanese players. I thought he was overamped, and I thought the 1st inning he came out guns a-blazing, settled in the 2nd, 3rd inning, started spraying a lot of pitches all around. But all in all, he has tremendous upside. In time, I don't think he's as polished. He's not nearly the complete pitcher that Yamamoto is, but I think in time he'll be a back into the rotation guy. I'm assuming this year, but down the road, tremendous upside.
Well managed, though. I agree with you. Dave Roberts, not even 60 pitches. He saw the body language.
Get him out.
Get him out of there. The bullpen held on. They win game 2, 6-3 over the Cubs.
All right, Roki, man, come back home. We're excited to get a chance to pitch here tonight.
そうですね、緊張もあったんですけど、このなかなかない機会をしっかりかみしめて投げようと思ってました。
I was nervous, but I really wanted to make sure that I made the most of this unique experience and try to do my best.
Yeah, you've pitched here a few times. That's probably the first time you had this kind of nerves being in front of the crowd. Was it everything, the beginning of the Major League season, or coming back to Japan, or just a combination of it all?
東京ドームに投げたことは前にもあると思いますけど、このメジャーでの開幕、あとは日本に戻ってきての試合、全てが緊張につながりましたか？
そうですね。緊張はしたんですけど、いつも以上に集中できたというか、集中しながらこの舞台をかみしめて投げれたかなと思います。
I was nervous, but in a way, it really helped me concentrate. It really helped me sort of live in the moment.
So your fastball was electric. You had 3 pitches in the 1st inning, 100 miles an hour, throwing it by people. I was concerned before I heard that you were a little worried about your velocity. Did you feel good? Did you feel like you got the marks that you wanted to with the fastball?
今日はストレートは素晴らしかったと思いますけど、特に初回、100マイル以上の何球か連続で投げて、今日急速にキャンプ中はちょっと課題があったというふうに聞いてましたけど、今日の状態はどうでしたか？
状態というか、いいフォームを見つけ、自分の中でいい感覚でいいフォーム投げれたので、そこは良かったと思いますし、それを2回3回とできたら良かったなとは思ってます。
I felt good. I felt like I was able to find sort of good mechanics, a delivery that really works for me. I sort of hope to be able to do that in the 2nd, 3rd inning as well, but the first one was good.
Sum up the night. How you feel now wrapping the game up? Last question. So how you feel wrapping up the evening that you did and maybe be able to build from?
今日試合が終わって、1日を振り返ってみての感想を教えてください。これからの目的も。
そうですね。まずはチームが2連勝できてよかったと思いますし、自分もイニングをたくさん投げて、チームに貢献していきたいなと思います。
the fact that the team was able to win 2 games was really good. So I hope I can throw more innings and really contribute to the team.